Well, well, let us go ahead and join the others and see what has transpired during our respite. How much how much has changed? How much has remained? And above all, how are they reacting to it? Let us gather some more foods while we're here. We might as well. then we must set about finding Friend Fire and returning what they since we did find some of the items which they requested. Oh, the things that will happen. We'll come back for the rest later. We really should check on the others.
I have 2 that are cooked. I have 8 that are uncooked. I haven't had time to cook them yet.
Is there a reason we just burned copper?
I don't know, but me and Rel were trying to cook it in the magic furnace that Captain has, and Ferris took it all. And I had 227, and Rel had some, and we combined them, and now I don't have any. I don't.
The one thing that Ferris is consistent in is the ways in which they continue to disappoint.
I want my copper back so bad. I'm tempted to use this potion. Slowness on you.
That was rude.
It was very accurate.
It's still
rude. Copper back. Well, it's rude to take things.
They have made multiple promises to not take items from others, and broken it every single time. What is that if not a disappointment? The adults are talking.
I would recommend you don't be rude, Ferris.
Well,
I would recommend that they keep their word if they give it.
I just want my copper back.
Most promises are not really kept beyond the grave.
Well, he's still here.
Do I look like I care? A word was given, a word shall be kept.
I just want my copper back.
I can take the things I have gathered to help friend Kareem and do the same with them.
Do what now? I've missed something.
If that is how you will treat the items of others, then I shall do the same.
Ferris, don't burn anymore.
I have gone to great lengths to help friend Kareem and you. And if this is the repayment my actions will get, then I will no more aid.
I'll try to keep Ferris in mind.
I have heard that before. From you and others. Make sure this is the last I hear that phrase.
Let's go home, Ferris.
Can I please have my copper back that I worked my tail end off for?
I am a patient being, friend Kareem. But that one continues to test me.
They're a child. There's not much I can really do about it.
Children must be taught. If the soft hand does not work, then perhaps the rod will.
You sound a lot like Olive when you say that.
I have tried time and time again your way.
Are you aware of how the ring looks?
I am aware Ferris is responsible for it.
Had a feeling about that.
My patience with them grows very thin.
Yeah. I can kind of tell. You're kind of scary when you're mad. Just a wee bit.
I do apologize.
It's your fault. Just unexpected.
But their actions continually endanger many.
Me and Ro were just trying to use copper to figure out how to make a better ring to maybe make it safer or something.
Friend Zach.
Wow.
Have some foods.
Also, I have something for you.
Why, thank you.
Sarah was not scared.
And friend Farah, I was able to find some of the items which you requested as well.
Well, thank you.
And a few mushrooms.
Thank you. You call 30 a few?
It is a few. That all fit in a satchel. A large quantity would need to be stored in a barrel.
That's true. Was not expecting 30. That's all. Is Captain still sleeping in his bucket?
I don't know. I don't have captain.
I don't have Captain either. I put him in his mailbox.
Then probably still sleeping.
I guess.
It has been some time since I have seen you all. How have things been these past several days?
Been better, been worse, but I'm here still, so I'm alright. I'm still very curious on what this would do.
Why don't you drink it then?
Because this is, like, one of the only ones I have, and I don't know how to remake it, so...
I don't know. Just put random stuff in the potion thing. That's what I did.
That is one way to discover new recipes.
That is very true. But then
I got
how would
sugar
you
potions.
remember how to remake them?
I put the potion next to the thing I used to make it. Like,
Excuse me.
yeah.
Tempted to do this. I
Maybe
don't.
do it around Skulk though? Not this kind.
This is Skulk.
But
Here's
it's
Skulk.
like
Their
not.
whole house is covered in Skulk.
Why not the Bethel?
Ferris is covered in Skulk.
I mean, you could use it around them. I don't know if it'll work though.
I don't know. I mean, it was found in the barrel, so maybe not barrel, wagon.
Maybe it'll make Ferris give you back your copper.
I doubt that.
I doubt it. It's worth a shot.
At this point, I don't think I'm going to see that copper again.
Yeah. But we might when they throw it in the fire in front of us.
I doubt that's going to also happen because They were quick to get rid of the fire once I tried to step towards it. Since I'm immune to it. You okay?
Yeah.
How goes the build of your new house, friend Fire?
It's going slowly. I'm having troubles finding the correct color palette for the wood to match with something else, and it's just it's a lot.
I see.
I wonder.
I have managed to move most of the animals up to the mountainside.
I have a couple of birds that I need to move.
I'm not sure how much assistance I can prove with that, but I will do what I can.
Move 'em. I can move them. It's just I have to find who to move them.
And how have you been, friend Zach?
Well, I'm doing as okay as I can. I'm still worried about Kareem.
Especially given friend Ferris's actions as of late.
How is this text moving? Even with
What?
the book. The text.
My
is
handwriting?
That's your handwriting?
Yeah. Can you read it?
No.
Uh,
What's it supposed to say?
You're a star. I guess the
Not-
star doesn't translate very well either. Oh.
I'm staying underneath here. Where it's safe.
It's fine, they're gone.
I'm staying under here until it is safe.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I persist.
Here, have some berries. I Stop it! Stop it! I'm sorry to hear that.
They're gone. At least for right now.
There's probably going to be more. Hey! What are you trying to accomplish climbing inside of the wall?
I'm trying to see if friend Ferris has developed more tunnels again. They've gotten back into those old habits as well as taking items from others.
Fantastic. That's why he went above the fishbowl.
I think that was just so we couldn't get to him.
That's what it is. But there's also many a tunnels that we probably don't know about.
I guess that could be true, but we did cover up all the exits and they're still covered.
We covered up the exits that were there at that time.
Exactly.
If they have begun tunneling again, who knows how many more exits they have since developed.
Exactly. We don't know how many more they've made. Just these bizarre. These.
When was the last time that you saw the developments on the crest?
Crest?
On the mountaintop?
What do you mean? Which mountaintop? There's many mountaintops.
The one that has not yet been exposed to the corruption.
I wasn't aware that there's a mountaintop that was exposed to one.
Ah, it's where we have been moving the animals to. I showed friend Zach the other week. A few days ago.
Is it where that
actually.
stairway is going to?
Yes. It was the easiest way to move the animals to the top.
That's also very. Oh! This is cool. Ow. Pain. We got more cows! So many tiny chickens.
I do apologize, but it was the easiest way to traverse them here.
Tiny chicken. Robot. We need to give this one. We need to give the zebra a better name.
How so?
They still have the name that Olive gave them.
Oh, when you come up with a better one, by all means, make use of it.
I'm not good at coming up with names. That's quite handy. It's all the what's it called? Bone meal plus stuff.
Well, there is cooked food in this far chest over here, and crops are in this one next to the composter.
Ow. My legs. I think you're missing a crop or two.
I was not able to traverse them all over. It was a matter of what I had room to make, and what at that time was most useful for ensuring the animals would follow as well.
Forgot berries.
Also, I have been slowly working to remove the snow so that additional crops could be grown.
What else are your fairies?
I heard them, but I have no idea what they are.
They're in the tree. Places are great to see. Oh, like a big tree that's really. Ah. It makes bone meal. Oh. It's okay. It's. Oh, there's fairies. Ooh. This is it.
Ferris brought over some burbs.
Oh.
Two blue jays and a robin. I'm assuming that these were yours before.
Do they have names?
Yeah, they have names. Go away, zombie. I heard talk to you.
Ow!
I want my birds.
Bro, behind you!
These aren't my birds.
I said,
Oh, they're Ferris'
Ferris-
birds. That makes more sense.
It's kind of hard to hear.
I'm sorry. What if we put a light source underneath?
If we have more of those, where are they? I'm gonna go grab
Jack-o'-lanterns?
something. No, I have something. I forgot what it's called.
What are you doing?
I'm staying warm. Little chilly. I'm trying to stay warm in the box and the dirt is helping. Okay.
Well, I believe there's something else here that would help as well.
Help with. I think I have enough sweet berries.
Never. There's no such thing as too many berries for friend fire.
When they're taking over my lab, yes.
Oh? In what way?
I have almost 2 full double chests full of them, plus the hoppers. So I have over 6. I have over 11,000 berries. I'm not going to be able to eat them all.
I believe in you.
Oh, I can finally put the axolotls down. So many axolotls.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm putting down all the axolotls.
Zombie!
The captain had a fair amount, yes.
There's still more.
None of these are named!
Hugo's in here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put my fish in there with you.
few things remain. A fair few indeed. Over by our other companions' households. After the gross fair here. Not as much. Some, but not much.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Ooh, are you looking for friend
Captain.
Zach?
No, Captain.
I thought you said they were still resting.
I thought so too. But
I just saw
swear
them.
I saw them. I swear I just saw them.
Well, they probably went
I'm
beneath the
either A,
waves.
blind, or B, very dumb. Probably both.
Well, the captain is wont to travel beneath the waves.
Okay,
Yeah.
my captain.
This does not surprise me.
I heard you're not taking care of yourself.
I'll be honest, I've had everybody muted for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
Oh.
How dare you mute me?
To be fair, I had everybody muted.
Okay, but still, how dare you mute the Firefox?
Understandable.
Also,
Oh God, why?
Ooh.
Oh,
take care
God.
of thyself. Take care of thyself.
I have so much I need to do, though.
No, you
Captain?
don't. You need to rest.
What?
There are others you can entrust things to. You need not carry this burden alone. Let us aid you.
Fine. Oh God.
How?
Oh God.
Captain!
Oh my goodness. It's a lot of
No.
stuff.
What's this?
I was-
Pearl. That's neat.
I
That's
don't
a
even remember.
new ore I've never seen.
I don't remember when I got.
Titanium?
It's very hard to get, not very rare, very deep, and very, very difficult to mine through. Oh, thank goodness.
Chasm you made.
Okay.
We must speak
think you
about
dropped-
your long absences, Captain.
Take your sword.
My,
You left
Oh.
it in one of the satchels.
it wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
See, you're forgetting where you have put some stuff. Here, have some lemonade.
To be fair, I didn't exactly expect to wake up here. Last I remember, I was still down in.
Yeah. Thank Ferris for leading me to your little castle that you made.
Ferris?
Yes.
Ferris.
Yes.
Yes, Ferris.
Last I remember, Ferris was dead.
You should know better than most the lack of permanency that has.
Yes.
From what I know,
I mean, technically he
Ferris is-
still is dead, but he's also living, so it's a weird in between.
God.
Is that why you were on your little chasm trip?
I was on my chasm trip because of all this, all this skulk and stuff spreading everywhere. When I left it, it just started. I felt like we needed more resources if more of those guardians were going to start coming out.
You
They're
got a
not
point
sup-
there.
It's not supposed to be out here, so I went down and I mined as far as I could.
Yeah, I saw that. It was a deep hole. Full of water.
It's easier for me to mine in water, move
Yeah.
faster.
Thank you very much. Would be for a fish. I wanted to go down and explore, but I would not get it back up.
There's not much to really explore down there. I chose a place with very few cave intersections, I feel.
You did a good job at that. You also did a good job at shaking off everyone off your tail.
You're only good at so many things.
That doesn't mean that's a good thing. I mean, if you have to hide from someone, yes, but you should not hide from your friends.
It's hard not to. I'd rather not. But I'm not the best. Okay, first off, I see what you have in your hand. Don't you dare! Don't you!
You're going
I
to
won't-
take care
I
of
won't-
yourself whether you like it or not.
I won't lie. That is very calming. But
I tried my best. You need to breathe and relax.
How's Kareem doing?
That
I
would be a question for someone else.
I asked you, Kate, to keep an eye on them. Are they okay?
That is something we can discuss at a more private location.
Okay. Also, I still have more of these.
Good lord!
Or- Oh, there's a teddy bear in there!
It was Ferris's.
Well, now you can give it back to Ferris. Wait. Well, look and
What?
see if there's any copper.
There's not any.
There's no copper.
There's
Dang it.
some here.
Ooh, copper. Yoink. Better keep that away.
Keep watch for that ferret.
Yeah, I'm not going to let it out myself.
Okay. So what's been happening while I've been gone? What have I missed? How long have I been gone? Because I remember falling asleep down there.
3 days
And then
more than a
waking up back.
fortnight.
Big word. Fox does not understand.
Ow! Couple weeks at most.
A little over.
Yes. Okay. God, usually I end up with more than this.
Oh, there's a lot more down there.
I don't know. I feel like
I feel like you left some.
out of character. These are the ones that you saw down there. I've just put them in my.
Like more chests.
They're all just like deep slate. You're good.
Why did I hear XP? Sorry. Did you die?
No, I just slipped.
Slipped.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't worry, it wasn't
It's
canon.
coming too.
I also found some other stuff down there. It seems I wasn't the first one to try mining down there, though. Based on other things, based on how the place was, it wasn't exactly fit for living.
I'm not the person to have those kind of books.
Probably pass it off to Zach. They'll
I
know
do
what
not
to do with it.
have the knowledge of those books.
But again, what's been happening? What happened in the time I've been gone?
It
Well,
has
there's-
grown farther. Barris returned. And their old ways are multiplied
Back in full force.
currently.
Oh, hush.
I am not wrong.
Okay.
And they've
Any
taken to
luck in
conversing
finding-
as the Sentinels do. We have gathered most of the supplies required, as is
Oh, and we forgot
Given-
you could understand Ferris.
Okay.
Word for word.
Okay.
given the intricacies currently going on with friend Ferris. That is a conversation that must happen in private before I discuss how close we are for that. Given their recent tendency to interrupt and abscond with things. I do not want them to know where the things are currently being kept, for fear of what might happen to them.
So, I think it's best someone needs to take all these materials somewhere.
I can take a few.
I should probably take down the forge as well. I don't want it being here. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to remake some of this.
Do you wish to converse with friend Kareem before we depart?
Where would
Would
you
appreciate-
want the materials at?
Somewhere safe.
Oh, this
Somewhere
would
that
be
everybody can use them if need be.
Would the mountaintop work? Okay.
Perhaps somewhere a little off from the mountaintop.
The ears cut off. They-
Giving the prying ears that are nearby, perhaps a place near the mountaintop, but not at the main location.
Got it. So you want to go explore for a little bit to find the place?
Yeah.
Cool. You better rest, Captain.
I will
Do my
return shortly.
Why can't
Okay.
I jump?
Converse with friend Kareem.
I-
Comfort your heart.
Okay. Thank you again, Kay.
And have some more chicken nuggets.
Okay.
I can still fly though.
Oh,
Mostly.
quickly. Up here. There's an area I wish to
Coming.
there's an area I wish to show you.
Okay. Oh, there's a sheep.
Yes, I lost that one slightly along the way, but quickly this way before prying ears come here. An area I have made that might be out of their reach.
Remember, my eyes don't work that well. They're flying fast.
Oh god. I'm keeping up.
Now watch carefully.
That's sneaky. Eh.
I'm not
Okay,
sure
can't-
how well I
I
can
can't
get
fit.
out.
I can't get in there.
No, you can't. You can't. Just go right up to it, and then jump.
No.
Oh, right.
Friend
you can't.
Rel is larger
That's
than
too
others.
small.
Ah.
Guys can just
I cannot get out. I don't think.
take those.
Seems to be that I am stuck.
Will help me organize things, and then I do believe that I have some ice stored in here that I can use to repair the wall if need be.
I can help sort if needed.
And friend
Do
fire.
you want the
In this
supplies
one.
here? This one. Yoink. I
Do
shall keep it
not let it be
safe. I am
found.
keeping it safe. I have things. I have too many things. Yes.
Metals and treasures of the earth were being stored in. I believe it was this one over here. Things are not as well organized as I would prefer, but for the time being, it suffices.
I can organize things since I'm kind of stuck. Okay. Why do you have this much cheese?
In case of emergency. Is there not a good reason to have it on hand?
I mean, you do. Is that supposed to be there?
Is what?
The hole.
I'm making your exit.
Why did I hear a magical air horn? This sack's empty. That sack has nothing. Has cheese. Has nothing. Has nothing. Fuck's well. Please do not perish. Please do not perish.
I'm trying to make this exit a bit more fire friendly.
I appreciate. Ooh. Do not hurt yourself. Do not have any good potions for this right now. That has food. That has food. That has nothing. Okay, everything should be organized except the sacks that have food. I don't know whose is whose, but it's fine. I'm free. Though it is not very safe.
I am working on that.
I forgot that ice thing was right there.
There we go. That. How goes the?
You
Okay, the
should
water
be able
is
to patch
going
up
down.
a little bit. You should be able to patch it up a little bit before only you can get in, but I won't be able to get out.
You should be able to exit safe. I do not believe that it is observable from out here. Yeah, it does not stand out too badly from this
Stand out
side.
too much. Okay.
You must be in the right spot to see it, so that should suffice.
Right, I still have the cheese. I'm not that expert a flyer. I've organized everything except this, which seemed important, so I didn't mess with that. And there's this, which is like just food. Am I just your organizer now?
I will learn your organization system over the next few days.
I didn't know how you wanted, so I just kind of left it like it is, because it's just all different kinds of ores, and I did not know how you wanted it to be organized. But this one has all the empty sacks. No, okay, so you don't.
Well, let us return to the others.
come crawling.
We're the same age.
I know, but I show it more.
You're taller.
No, because I did a lot of drinking back when I was a lot younger. And that did not do good for
Alcoholism
my...
is how you become older.
To be fair, it doesn't do good for your health. It is not good. It is not good for your health. In any way, shape, or form.
I would agree. I don't really think I've ever really drank much. I never really...
It's not
I
all
hate the
it's
taste
cracked
of
up.
alcohol.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. There are some good drinks. First, it was usually very fruity beverages, and at that point, they're just covering up the taste of the alcohol itself. It's just there for a bit of buzz, and I don't partake in it often. I think the last bit that I had was on the ship, and I don't think in all the time I've been here, I don't think I've run out yet. So I think that says just how much I like going towards that end of the spectrum. I much prefer Limeade.
Should probably go back to the others.
Probably. If I stay here too long, Fire's going to throw another slowness potion at me.
I saw that.
I swear, I leave for a week, and
It was more than a week.
I know it was more than a week. It was only intended to be a week, and then I wake up.
It's the same thing I said.
Yes. What can I say? What can I say? Cut from the same cloth, eh? But again, if you need anything, you let me know. The last thing I want is I've been here for you through thick and thin. Of course, I'm going to stick with you through this as well.
I appreciate that. But
Of course.
I don't think everyone else feels the same.
Well, that's their opinion. At the end of the day, the only opinion that matters to me is mine and yours. And, you know.
We should probably...
Yeah, I should
Those
probably leave. I'm probably not doing great. All these guys are probably just yelling, being like, "He's too loud."
I've been stuck in there for a while. I needed to calm down.
Yeah.
I took up the siding as well, which I'm a little upset about.
Yes, you did a wonderful job on these. These were one of your first, I believe. You didn't do much after that. You kind of left a lot of the craft to me after that.
I needed some safety railing.
Needed to make sure I didn't fall off. You wouldn't expect to lose. You wouldn't expect you wouldn't expect to have permanent sea legs.
I mean, this platform used to sway a lot more before we built the stairs. I did try to stay away from your house. I didn't want to get any of this there.
I wouldn't say there's many animals still over there. We've moved a fair number of them. I think I ended up, the only things left are a couple butterflies here and there. They didn't seem to want to I'm pretty sure they were caught by some other means. And all the axolotls to be as well, though I entrusted them to Rel before I went.
I hope this goes alright from Milo. I still really haven't named that other cat. Just didn't really have time.
I wouldn't blame you. I mean, things a bit more important. Okay, I should probably head out again. Anything at all, okay?
Should probably tell you one more thing. So, you know how Ferris looks?
Yes.
Frank looks the same. And is the one who...
I thought they would have understood after I had my last conversation with them, though I guess I don't exactly communicate as well with them as everyone else. Oh well. Best I can do is to make sure everybody's okay, and do our best to make sure that you get better.
I hope so.
Alright. I'll be going now.
Alright.
Should probably also go ahead and start moving this as well.
Hello there,
Going to
Mr.
have to
Frog.
make new lanterns. Oh well. Okay. Oh. Hello, fire.
Occasionally I'm staying over near the berry house that I'm making, but not that often.
I swear, this whole everything has not been... Definitely not the thing people would want to come back to, even if they were gone for well over a week.
I agree. To grow faster.
Well, give them time. Let them be
No.
a kid for a little bit.
10 seconds is enough to be a kid.
I'd beg to differ.
Well,
Everybody
they want to be
rushed.
an adult whether they like it or not.
Yep. Oh, feel like that was the first thing my captain told me when I hopped aboard his ship.
Well, to be fair, I'm going to let this one be a kid for like 1,000 seconds, so it's going to be fine. It'll be fine.
That's absolutely enough time to be a kid, surely.
Surely it could be enough. But you're taking care of yourself, yes.
Doing my best, anyway. Those water potions have been useful, but
I have not had the chance to make movies recently.
oh, you're all good. I can manage with the water bucket. It's more just you would think that it was the water keeping people from sleeping, but it doesn't. That doesn't seem to be all of it.
Would the slowness potions help more?
It's all right, but I think it's more. How has the doctor business been going? Hello.
Well, hello there,
I didn't see
Captain.
You were right behind me the entire time. I'm sorry about that.
For that to happen, I saw them sneaking out. I was just like, how long is it
I
going to
really-
take for Captain to notice?
I really have lost my touch.
The slowness
I'm not
potions
certain you had the
sneaking
touch
out.
to begin with, to be quite honest.
That's fair.
The
That's fair.
sense.
No, that's understandable. That's fair.
Yeah,
They have, since our meeting, they have lost track of me time and time and time again.
I mean,
In my
you are
defense,
small.
in
Without
my defense, you
when
are
we
always
are-
making new ways to run around and fly around and such. You're
It-
always getting more and more evasive in a good way.
We would set the destination of where we were to travel together. We would be going side by side, and you would lose sight of me. This has happened no less than 6 times.
6.
I
Do
mean,
you
I
need
feel like
The
I
captain
feel
may
like
indeed need glasses.
I don't know how to make them.
I used to, and then I forgot.
Where did you put them last?
No, I didn't have like I knew how to make them. I didn't need them before, but I've been getting older. Ugh.
That makes sense. Is there glasses?
There's
All those
goggles.
goggles which you have, Friend Fire, or that you were using for some time.
I did lose them. I somehow lost them magically. I do not know where they went. I think it's when
I have a
the
suspicion.
border issue.
Also, K.
Okay, I know how to make it. Might be able to make this.
Fire, do you mind if I talk with Kay for a little bit?
Go
I
for
can
it.
drop by. I'll be dropping by your machine
Go for
doctor
it.
place later. So,
Go for it.
wonderful.
Would you like to
Go see if I
converse
can make
here?
these goggles.
Well, you said yourself there's usually some prying ears here. So
Yes, I think perhaps this location might be a good place to converse.
Mhm.
If you will meet me there.
So I heard this location.
This
is a good place.
location.
Oh, got it. Okay.
This
That makes more-
location.
That's a smart way. That's smart. I'll meet you there.
Very well.
I won't push myself too hard though, so you might have to wait.
Very well.
I lost my way. Probably.
You are not too far off.
Hmm. Assuming it's further this way. Ah, maybe. Oh! Ah! Look at that. Oh, perfect. A place to sit. So, I talked to Kareem, and they they told me something that was concerning, something that you had told them. And while I understand the justification of wanting to keep everyone safe,
Let us not bandy our words here.
Mhm.
Speak plainly. There are many things of which I told friend Kareem which are concerning.
You have been working on a ritual of sort to keep them safe, to help them. And it was made known to me that due to Ferris's actions, you were considering the possibility of withholding that from them.
I would not punish friend Kareem for the actions of Ferris, but to get friend Ferris to understand the severity of their actions, that is the only result I could explain to them. The actions which they take present the same level of danger to the community as holding the ritual from friend Kareem would cause.
It just worried me. Because Kareem is one of the only people I have. I've known them for longer than I've known any of you.
I understand this.
And so I wanted to bring it up that...
Did they tell you of what Ferris's actions have been?
They have been stealing, from what I understand, copper from all of you in an attempt to... I'm not even sure what the attempt would be.
Let me state this plainly. The ring is no more intact. This is due to the actions of Ferris. When we were gathering materials to work to try and repair this and see what could be done to replace the enchantments upon the ring, Ferris absconded with a quantity of copper no less than 500, and then destroyed it before our very eyes. This is highly concerning. Friend Ferris was allowed into the communities with the understanding that you and friend Kareem would take responsibility for their actions. Friend Kareem is hard-pressed under much circumstance currently, and has been for some time, which is why previous instances were forgiven and treated with more leniency given their repeated relapses in behavior. But to do actions such as that, when copper is one of the ingredients which I require for the ritual, places the ritual itself in danger. I do still have some quantity remaining. I hope it will be enough for the preparations I must make, but I am not certain. I will do what I can. But the actions they take endanger not only the community, which they seem not to care about, but also Kareem.
Yes.
And I understand Kareem has formed a strong attachment to them. But if I am to do what I can to aid friend Kareem, that means I cannot let Ferris stand in our way. If they try to impede the ritual, I must take action.
I understand. I just wanted to make it known it was concerning. I trust that you have both Kareem's and the community's best interest at heart. I have never doubted that, ever since I've met you. And though I may not have known exactly what goes on in the Bethel, and I may not have known what happens on that side, I do my best to be as respectful as possible. You're a friend to me, Kay, You've been one of the faster friends I think I've ever made. I trust that you have the best interest for them. It was just concerning when I heard it, especially considering it would have come from you.
Those words do warm my heart to know that you hold me in such high regard of a trusted few like that. And I may not have articulated my words as clearly as I wanted to in the moment, or as in a way that could be as clearly understood by one who recently obtained their speech as friend Fairs has. And should the opportunity arise, I will speak to them about this.
I do appreciate it. I know they always seem to take more to my advice than anything else, though I'm not exactly well equipped to communicate with them. Despite all of my ventures down to the Bethel, I don't think I've received even a modicum of connection with whatever is going on down there. And so it's a bit hard to come back and see this and,
That is understandable. It has certainly been a series of trying situations at best. But as for the steps that are being done, most of the supplies have been gathered and are being stored in a location adjacent to the crest of the mountains, which I believe Friend Ferris has not been to as of yet, which should help keep them safe for the time being. But at this point, the only materials that we are still missing is that of... We have the cauldron to collect the enchanted cauldron to collect the waters, blessed under the full moon, which should be upon us shortly. And then there is the orb containing hellfire. Friend Rail did craft one with supplies that they had, but it immediately departed into the air and shattered. So they are working on obtaining a more resolute orb to contain the hellfire.
I did hear about different events such as that, though. It didn't really seem pertinent at the time. They definitely, I'm not sure why, but they seemed to all lead towards something I'm not quite sure about.
And then
been too far into the magical department.
Yes,
I may know
it
a fair
is.
bit, but
It is
a bit out of my
not
wheelhouse.
quite within my wheelhouse either, but Frondrel said that they were aware of another way to contain the hellfire within an orb, so they are working on that. And then there is the materials for the crystals for amplification of the magics, which with what you gathered there were some crystals within, and I will begin testing to see whether or not those are the crystals required for that. But those are the last three sections of material that we require. As is, the copper is going to be used around the ritual site to
Protect it.
help create a seal to contain it within.
Okay.
And the copper must be in bar form.
Okay.
It
I think we can do that. I definitely should have got more copper.
You gathered much, and much of what you gathered will be of great use in the times to come. But that is where we stand on the ritual.
That's good to hear. I feel confident saying that I left the community in good hands when I left.
I am comforted to hear you say such words.
I know it's not easy.
That it certainly is not.
Mhm. I'll do my best not to disappear for another week. I don't think I'll be heading back to the pit anytime soon. I woke up feeling like I hadn't done enough, but
You
I
have
think you've helped me see that I've been trying to do a bit too much.
when the time comes for the ritual, I will need you near, as part of the ritual does call for those who are close to the one the magic is being channeled into to be present to help focus them to themselves so that they are not lost to the magic within. Having those they care about nearby will help anchor the ship of their mind, to put it in terms more familiar to you.
I appreciate it. That made it a fair bit easier to get.
Without those attachments near them, they are but a ship lost in a squall.
Okay. That's the plan then. Get the rest. Keep what's keep what we have a secret, and do our best to get through this all in one piece.
Yes, and as I said, I will try and clarify the situation to Ferris should the opportunity arise. But
Of course.
if the opportunity does arise for you to speak with friend Kareem without Ferris nearby, by all means you may.
Ferris wasn't even there. They sent Ferris out first, which I appreciate.
Very well.
Yeah, something about Ferris just being a kid, and they don't need to be hearing about this kind of stuff. You know, they definitely have.
There is a level at which, though, their actions must be spoken to of them, because it is causing amplification of these things.
Yes.
Child or not,
Mhm.
they do hold some responsibility in this matter, particularly with what they have done to the ring.
Absolutely. It's just, I don't know. I feel like they were doing so well before all of this.
Every time you have taken an absence, their mannerisms have changed. It is as though they are, I do not want to say putting on an act for your betterment, but they are certainly they perform better for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not merely that they listen to you, but they look up to you. They want your affirmation. And without that there, no matter what words are said or actions are taken, they tend to treat it with complete disregard. So if you do need to get your rest, but also if you could be reachable in case of situations arising.
Of course. I don't plan to be leaving the house, so I'll be right next to where they seem to be at the moment. To be under good eye, I suppose, is the best way to put it.
That is a fair way to put it.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's all I really wanted to hear. Thank you for easing my mind on this, Kay.
I do not wish to say words that you want to hear. My desire is to say the words that are true.
Yes.
Whether those be the words you want to hear or not.
I understand, and I do appreciate the honesty. The last thing I need is someone trying to sugarcoat stuff around me. Honestly, I've gotten so used to doing it after so long that it's nice to be able to actually talk to someone and not mince words, so to speak.
It is nice to be able to speak plainly in these matters.
Absolutely. Alright. Well, we should probably get going. I don't want you all missing your full moon deadline.
The ritual for that is already set in place. So long as it is not interrupted, then the blessing of the full moon will be gathered upon the waters. And here are your sacks should you need them back. At least the ones that I had.
I'll be honest, I'm not even sure how I ended up with so many. I feel like I was just heading up top and finding whatever I could to make more as time went on.
That is fair.
I will say, with those new wings and that white garb, you sort of look like an angel.
Is that so? I've never heard of angels described as such, with cheese in hand.
Who knows? You know, be not afraid, I have cheese.
Be not afraid, the bear of cheese is here.
Oh, alright, I should go talk with Ferris. I need to thank them for all the help that they were when I first came to today. Those slowness potions, I didn't expect them to be as...
You caused a
Most of the time I
great
would-
deal of worry with your reversion.
From what I understand. I will say it's something that I don't do often. I only really do it when I'm a bit overworked, so the fact that I was there at that point definitely is a signal that I also should probably take the other way around where there's more water.
Perhaps.
Ugh.
At least that conversation has been resolved in a way which I do believe is satisfactory for most parties involved. Friend Ferris continues to cause trouble.
There we
To
go.
get the berries.
I'm
You're
free.
trying to kill me to get the berries.
I can't take anything off your corpse.
Beyond my berries.
Well, hello.
I have 17 of them. Hi.
No, you do not. Get the berries
I
back.
do though. No.
What is
I took the berries out of the
transpired?
chest. They won't stop eating the berries.
I
Alright.
see. What did I do?
What did I hit you? Did I?
Yes. I'm on 2 hearts now.
I don't even have.
So this is where it must be taken out to.
Set out the fine china and the good pasta.
Friend Fire, not again. But we do need to ask Friend Fire where they did store the crystals. So we are gonna have need of that, as well as we are gonna need some of the copper. We needed 18 bars, I do believe. That should suffice for our needs. Let us go on, check on them, and see where it is that their items were left behind.
Okay, do you have an extra set of wings, Zaro?
I do.
Can I borrow them real quick?
Let me go retrieve them.
I found a place that I can't get to my stuff.
But thank you so much for that raid. We are currently doing some Minecraft roleplay lore on this server. We are several months into this, and we are actually working on, I think we only got a few weeks left in this current arc, but I'm going to hop back into that, so I need to unmute on the server. In case there are other people nearby, I need to be prepared to speak in character. Friend Fire? Friend Fire. Where did they depart to? Friend Fire? Ah, Friend Rel. Have you seen Friend Fire recently?
I'm looking for them.
Alright.
They are somewhere. I don't know where.
I'm sorry if this causes the conversation to be quite difficult, but I cannot exactly land here.
Oh, let's go to land. I always forget about that. I don't know where they are.
Alright. They said there was somewhere where that they dropped some things where they could not reach without wings.
Yeah.
Alright,
You know where they? Do you want to know where they need to get their stuff, or where?
yes,
they
it
are?
might help me figure out where they are currently, because I saw them last by the stables when they told me this.
I'll follow me. Such a high place to fall.
I see, is this supposed to be a chimney or a representation of a hand?
Well, I didn't make it, so I wouldn't know.
I see. Friend Fire! Friend Fire! I see you.
Stuffs. Stuffs. Need my stuffs.
Alright, here.
Are those cooked? I'll take.
I will be needing those back,
I will give them
as
back
these
as soon
ones
as I
are
get
still prototype.
I will give these back as soon as I get my stuff.
Alright.
No!
What?
Go away!
Don't fall off again. Ow.
Go away! Be gone! Be gone! Be gone! Be gone! Be gone!
What the fuck? Fire! No!
Now they must both work with the same limitations to regain their items, as I have no more spare wings.
Fire.
Now you face the same limitations as Friend Fire, as now my one pair of spare wings is up there along with yours.
It wouldn't be like that if someone didn't kill me. Anyways,
Hey,
I can climb to the top without it. Thank you.
Well, I cannot. I could maybe jump a couple of blocks, but to be fair, you had wings and you could have flown, but you didn't, so...
I didn't expect you to die from impact.
you have had how many bone fights?
I mean, none of them have ended with them dying before I take a hit.
You hit them twice before that one. How many
I will
times
be
did you
very-
expect them to be able to take?
I didn't hit them. I didn't hit them. I know that they were on fire, but that was their own doing. I technically didn't even touch them.
And so you're saying they were just showing signs of injury for no reason at all?
I mean, I think my axe does that, but I'm not about to admit that, so.
Friend fire. Friend fire. Are you climbing the stairwell? Or are you already over here? And now there's water flowing down the side again. Lovely. Yet another thing I must remedy.
Oh god.
Okay, let us go collect our backup wings. Lend it to friend fire so that we can give back our wings in the spare. And they can retrieve their own.
I was so close to getting to the top of my own.
Too bad. You destroyed my things, and now I'm upset. I can no longer grow berries.
How dare you?
No, how dare you?
Do I need to put you both in timeout?
No, but I have your wings. Your wings were you. Without magic teleportation. How would you even get up here?
You can
Without
climb the side. I was gonna use ladders, but kind of ran out.
I picked them up, they're behind you.
Oh, by the way, Term's looking for you.
Which
Fire.
one?
I
Ah.
would burn everything to the ground. I wanted
What?
those berries.
Oh, too bad. I'll burn the berries.
I still have seeds. I will find a way to propagate them.
Cooked.
No.
We
No,
need some of those
no.
for the ritual to protect friend Kareem.
I'll keep
not wish
some
for
of them.
this.
They're not for
Do not
eating,
wish for
though.
these. Do not wish for those.
Of course. Oh, by the way, there's a beehive.
There is? Where? It is not on our area itself, so it should be fine to have the water there. At least until I can deal with it appropriately. Right, let's grab this one. And that should be the last piece of water for the time being. So we cannot let Friend Fast know about this location. So they might work to corrupt it as well. Well then, this will be interesting. Let's see where we land. Go. Captain said they had some, but then again, that was before Friend Fire grabbed what they had. So who knows if they still have it. It's some available.
can't hear you.
I can't hear you either.
One sec, let me see if... Testing.
Hello?
Try turning your ears off and on again. Please. Are your ears off? Can you hear me? See, that's weird because you shook your head when I said, "Can you hear me?" And that implies that, oh, well, there we go.
Not to worry, the fire lives on.
Their fire does live on.
Let us store these spare wings back for emergencies. And then we'll see what the others are up to.
Talking. No one's responding.
I can hear you.
I can't hear anything.
I'll be
What's
real,
going
edit.
on?
I'll be honest, at a section, I asked if you could hear me, and then you shook your head, and I'm like, well, now I'm inclined not to believe you. Because I asked, and then you responded. Oh.
That's what Friend Rail did. Well, let us remedy that.
They don't fit your eyes very well, Captain.
I have very big eyes.
You do.
Okay, well, I need to talk to you, probably in private, if you are so willing, sort of a doctor's visit of sorts.
With the doctor's oath and all.
I'm okay.
If that's all right with you.
I'm sorry, my ears didn't work for a second.
I might need to. I was wondering if I could, if the doctor is in. Do you have a place where you and I can talk in private? Doctor-patient
Really.
confidentiality and such.
Not really, considering that anyone could just walk into my office. Ooh.
True.
Why are you planting more shadow berries? I thought you didn't like.
These are some of the supplies that are needed for the ritual to help protect friend Kareem, so I need to have a quantity, and someone went through and removed the ones that were growing.
That was real. I replanted the ones I picked.
Well,
Just pick a place in Ivo.
okay, wonderful.
Everyone can just walk into it. You have to do the best with my little legs.
I will try to slow down.
How are you faring, friend Zach?
Okay.
Are there any materials which you have need of?
What was that?
Are there any materials of which you have need?
My game is lagging. You're gonna have to say that again.
Are there any materials that you need for me to collect?
I don't think so.
Let's see.
Seem to be all there at the moment. I wanted to thank you for the slowness version. Definitely a wonderful job for an impromptu doctor.
I try my best.
You're probably one of the better ones I've gotten to meet. So maybe like
How
fourth
many
best.
have you?
I've known
How
some pretty
many?
good doctors, so like fourth best.
I just do a lot of potions that seem to be working.
You do a good job. A part of me feels like I'm losing a lot of the people around me. And I know that you're a medical doctor. You're not a mental one. That's not
That is not my
exactly something.
specialty.
Yes.
That is not
So
my specialty yet.
exactly, but it feels like you're one of the only people we really have to talk to about this kind of stuff. So
I'm always here to lend an ear or two.
it's good to know. It's good to know there's someone like that still around. I haven't been sleeping well, and I haven't for a long time. Those water potions helped a tiny bit, and the slowness potions helped, but I think it's something bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's stress. I'm especially over the past couple months. It's felt
Stress
like
can do that.
yeah, it's felt like I'm slowly losing everybody, at least the people closest to me. Kareem, Barrett.
That conversation seems not to be something of which we need to be privy to. That's something that we can, if there's something that arises in that conversation that we have need of, then I do believe either the captain or friend Fire would reach out to us, given our current standing with them. But let us work on the crystals. That's what we must work on for now, because I do believe we are going to need to gather some more amethyst at the very least. Because I do not believe that there was much of that to be had. Now within these... These we can make some use of, I do believe. Store these back within. See how much we have. We have that. We're gonna need 2 more blocks of zinc. Manganese, that was the rarest one, but we'll have to see whether there are other crystals that they have know of that we can use. Because we cannot use amethyst for all of this. The more varied crystals we can use, the stronger it will be. Let's see. Can this be made into a crystal block? I can. So we might be able to substitute this in part of what we need. But after this, we will certainly need to go grab some amethyst from down below. Then we'll need to have the stronger ice as well. Actually, aquarium might be better suited as the centerpiece, as it has a stronger connection to the others, at least from the coloration it seems. Friend Zach.
Yeah?
Do you have any crystals that you have found whilst mining?
No, I don't mind very often.
Alright. Very well. I will continue to see where else I might be able to gather some. Let's gather what we can. Because all of it will be important when the time comes for the ritual. But it grows a bit more clearly and freely. We might need polished amethyst for the exterior circle. Then we could substitute amethyst in its more natural state for some of the interior. I do believe that would be the best choice as of now. Let's go ahead and put a rock above that just for future growth to still be able to happen without impediment. So it has flown in from above there. The words against young Ferris may have been too strong. We've already been at odds with them for some time, and that certainly has not helped our standing. Very well. That gives us some amount. Let's gather what we have here and see just how far this goes. As we will be needing a new tool again shortly. And this will allow us to go up to the surface. And crystals. Now let us place the standard amethyst through the centered areas polished around the exterior. Then we must gather other crystals and the copper. Polished around exterior. So let's go ahead and get as much of that set as we can. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Oh, wait. There we are. Actually worked out better than I thought. We might actually have enough amethyst for the most part. It is closer than I would have liked, but it may still suffice. And that should be the amethyst. Now we just require the zinc to finish off that section. I have yet to locate what we'll use for this one. Then we got aquarium. Aquarium? Yeah, aquarium. And morkite. Unobtainium will not be able to have in such quantities to be able to use in this. And the metals are too close to the other materials. Through the copper that we're going to be channeling throughout, we don't want it to... The magic flowing through the other metals would interfere with that, so we cannot use metal as substitute. Let's see, was there anywhere else where there was zinc? I do believe the captain returned with... had some others stored before what he returned with. And if not, there should be some fair quantity that has been collected elsewhere. No, but it's not its raw form. That will not suffice for the crystalline structure. Do have that. Manganese, kyber, morkite in a sizable quantity. Or calcium and promethium. Zinc, zinc, zinc. Let us check on the others, see if they have any zinc stores. Zinc there. And I do not believe I was keeping any up here, as I had no use for it until this. I believe I was trading it all off for others. So perhaps the factory. Or Fire's laboratory. One of them may yield results. Yeah, either. And those are all metals. There's none found there. Well then, we will have to set up to go mining then in the future. Crystals, crystals, crystals. We could ask Friend Fire now that the conversation is done. Any more kite? And the manganese and the kyber. Let's see where that puts our standing. Okay, we had all the kyber that we needed. So yes, we will need to switch out the aquarium with the morkite. So that we do not lose track of that, let us do that over here. We need to make a pickaxe of iron. Manganese, kyber are done. Oh, is the manganese? No, we did not use manganese. So if we have enough of that, although I do not think we will. That is merely 2. I do not think we'll have it in sufficient quantities to make another pair. We do not. Lapis will not work for this. So we need 1 more manganese block. This is what we require. So we require manganese and zinc. And that may actually fulfill all the requirements we currently need. No. Got morkite on one side, manganese, and kyber. And zinc, yes, that will actually suffice. Okay. So those cannot be used in such a way. But these can. Alright, let us see if Friend Fire has any crystals that we might be able to obtain from them. Friend Fire, are you home? I do have some amount. 5 manganese. And the zinc. Manganese, zinc, and was there more? Not? Friend Fire.
Hmm?
I am borrowing some amount of manganese and zinc from you for the ritual.
Take what you need.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm good. Just tired. Ready to come in.
I see. I hope your conversation with the
It's
captain.
not helping me. Sustenance. Very hard.
I'm sorry to hear that, Friend Fire.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay. I did see that, Ferris returned some of the copper.
Oh.
Though he was not happy about giving it back. Here, let me just grab the book and show you.
Oh.
He was not happy about it. It's a book he gave to me with the copper. Not happy.
It is not their feelings I am concerned with. It is the safety of all. And the copper is needed to help with ritual for Kareem as well.
How much do you need?
18 bars, if you can spare.
I can do more than sparing. Okay, I have 18 for this. Let me get you 18 more just in case. And there's the other 18.
Most appreciated, friend fire.
Of course. I'm keeping all the copper safe in this sack. And
Would you like some pebbles?
pebbles?
It is all that I have to offer in trade currently. Unless you desire some berries.
I do not wish to have such berries, thank you.
Very well.
They taste funky.
I've got some wheat seeds.
You do not need to repay me.
Have some rabbit.
You don't need to repay me.
You can't stop me.
I can. I'll put them back in the mailbox.
Right. Now with this, we should be able to make that which we need. We might need a third, but let us start with that for now. Zinc, manganese. Well, let us go up here. We can now finish moving these around. We need to move the Morkite over. We need to place this down and carve it into segments. Zinc goes down here. And the manganese is going to go over on this side. No, it should go opposite the Kaiba. So that it has the most effect. Morkite down. We need to put the manganese over here. And then the zinc will be on this side. Let's carve this. There we are, and then we needed 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 does not simply go into 3, so we will need to do an adjustment of sorts. We need at least 3 down. Well, the magic's to channel through. Alright, and for this we have it 5 in and 5 in. So let's do the same over here. Must repair that section there. Two, three, four, 5. Now we have the basis for the flow of the magical energies. We must have the sigils within the side as well. And the making of the sigils is far more intricate than this, so I will need to take my time to ensure that the sigils are carved correctly. And we may have enough with these. As is, we've got... That is the sunset, so we need to have it facing the sunrise. We do have the correct spacing between the cauldron, that is good. So we need it facing this way. Sunrise. Well, more accurately, in our regards, the moonrise is what will be pertinent.
Set out the fine china and the good pasta.
As we have the startings of the circles required. We just need to have the 4 sigils on each side, each of which will be connected within. Sigils must be made by the Kappa. And we will need someone to represent each ideal. The captain will represent one, this is for certain. Normally I would request that friend Ferris represent another, but given the current state of things, I am not certain they can be entrusted with the knowledge of the whereabouts of the circle without damaging it or the sigils within. I fear that they're too easily influenced by Frank in these situations. So we will need 3 others with some relative connection to friend Kareem. I will need to speak with them of who represents the ideals to them. looks like we'll have to wait until the morn to continue work. As there are too many companions of the darkness up here for now. We can store these as well. At least we were able to get the copper back from friend Ferris so we could start working on the sigils. Otherwise, it would push us back by weeks before we could hope to have everything required for friend Kareem. First sigil. So we have moonrise in this direction. So the first form will be here. Well, no, would it be needed more so at the first barrier? Really, the first barrier is where it will be needed. So it needs to place it here. And it will need to connect off of this. So that it can connect to the mana, the magic stored within the circle itself. And let's go halfway into this. Facing towards the moonrise in the first barrier, standing just over 1.5 tall, connected to the barrier. Alright, then in this one, we need to be the same in the second barrier, but then in the third, we will need to have a smaller portioning. Halfway in. Yes. Our partitionings are correct. Then we have this one. It is but a block smaller, so it goes in merely to half a block on this one. And for the third sigil, we must match what is on here. But it must be the inverse. For the first barrier and the third. And for the second barrier within the third, we need... It must match as well. There we are. And it must connect as well. And the fourth sigil is the one that I still require the markings for. But I do believe that this will be enough copper to channel the markings that we have need of. We'll store these for the time being. And see what else we can find. See that someone has been shaping the side of the mountain over here in excess. Yeah. That should fix all this water flowing down below, because that is a great hazard for fire and I. And let us see. The captain does make use of them, so let's go ahead and store these in here for them. Need to hold on to these for the time being. There's friend L. They are still safe and cared for. I do believe that it comes time for us to retire. Let us check on the others to see whether there's any more work that needs to be done, any letters that were dropped off, or anything of the like of that nature. Any more requests or deliveries they thought of. Let's see. Don't see anything else in here. Very well. Let's check on... Oh. Hello.
Hello.
I thought you were going to take it easy, as it were.
Tiny bit, but as I was walking by, I saw some rather shiny materials in our side of the cave. nothing that I could ever craft anything too fancy out of, so I thought I would see if you had use of it.
All right. And would you like to see what work has been done for the ritual so far?
I would love that, actually.
All right. Come and join me at the mountain.
Mhm.
We have not made manner of ease of access for you as of yet, but I'm
It's
certain
all
we
well
can
and
make a
good.
way.
I'm sure you could just place a water bucket up at the top and I could just swim up.
It is...
Or maybe if I can find out how to turn into a small atoll on command, then I can just be carried up.
I thought you said that requires overworking yourself. I refuse to participate in such an endeavor.
It's, as far as I can tell, yes, but who knows? There might be other ways.
This one over here.
Ah, perfect. I will say I've been noticing more of these waterways appearing around the walk paths, which is nice.
I have been trying to aid you in, for a while there, friend Kareem,
Mhm.
to make travel a bit easier for you.
It is much appreciated.
I do what I can.
Mhm. That's all any of us can do, really.
But with the crystals that you returned, I was able to build out most... There's one sigil that yet remains to be filled in with copper, but the rest of the ritual circle has been formed.
Mhm.
I do have a rather unique way of taking the stairs.
Mhm. It's quite useful, I'm assuming. Very, very easy on the legs.
But not so much on the back.
Mhm. Trade-offs.
That it is.
Mhm. Oh, wonderful.
And then up once more.
Ah.
I have not made a pathway as of yet for this one.
Mhm. It's good to know they're all doing well.
They are. Although L does get specialized treatment.
I do appreciate it. They've been there for me. One of the few people I still have left, or at least people that I still, people who you get it, you get it.
I wish that I did not.
Mhm.
It is an ancient sigil, but 3 of the 4 have been done. But with the crystals that you returned with, I was able to... While they are not the ideal crystals, they should suffice. But we will need to find the 4 people who represent the core ideals.
Mhm.
I do believe that you will be... I believe that you will stand within the sigil of the heart.
Mhm.
Over here.
Oh. Any idea who else will be in which sigil?
That is something that I will need to speak with friend Kareem of who to them represents the ideals the sigil represents. The stronger the connection within the mind of the participant, the greater the effect that they will have when being that anchor.
Useful.
And at some point I will need to clear out the remainder of this above.
Mm-hmm.
Because we will need to have access to direct moonlight during the ritual.
Understandable.
But for now, this is what we have.
You're doing a wonderful job. Intricate rune work here, I will say. I've only ever seen a couple other people do as well as they've had here, so.
I do believe that the full sight from above would be best, but I do not have a way to portray that as of yet.
It's not like it'll be going anywhere.
That
Once
is
everything's
true.
all said and done, I can take a closer look then. I mainly wanted another reason. Kareem yelled at Ferris today.
Oh.
They caught Ferris burning more copper. And justifiably so, they were telling Ferris that they need to stop because of how difficult it's being. About how difficult it is to get help when issues like that arise. And how Ferris's actions are having an effect on them specifically. Some words were exchanged that I couldn't quite parse, but according to Kareem, Ferris called them a murderer. So
When
that's
those who are close to you have words to say, they tend to say the words that they know will cause the most harm, even if this is not their intent.
yeah, it definitely seems to have had an effect, at least in some way. At least on Kareem. If there's anything I can do, anything, even if it means I have to go against Ferris, do let me know. I may be recovering, but I should be fully recovered soon. If there's anything that's needed of me, do let me know.
I
Because
do believe
I've known...
that with the copy you provided, I will be able to finish out the last sigil.
Useful.
And then it will just be a matter of, it has started to gather the power of the moon. We just need to wait for a direct full moon to connect and fully grant the blessing to the water within the cauldron. But then all that will remain is the orb of hellfires. All the other materials, the fruit, the vines, and the bindings have been gathered. But I'm feeling much better now than I was
At the beginning
earlier.
of today. Yeah.
Hope is larger than it was.
Well, that's what I try. That's what I try to do from time to time. It's hard to see hope when you're losing everything. I'm just happy that there was someone like you there to give me a good kick in the pants right when I needed it.
Is it a kick in the pants, or is it more so a hand on the elbow?
I'd say a hand on the elbow. I think you're good. I think you do it. You're very...
We're having a moment!
Here, I'm just gonna punch you, right? You don't even get my weapon. You don't even get it. You don't even get the weapon. No, you stay back here. No, you brought yourself here. Take your licks.
But this is not quite the Route 66.
It is not every day that you fist fight something out of the sky.
It has become a rather common occurrence as of late.
Well, to be in your for at least you have the excuse that you're in the sky. Usually when you go to a place that you haven't been before and there are violent things there, they don't take kindly to you taking it.
This is true.
I can't
Behind you!
tell you how many. I don't know how I survived that. Huh.
The magic of the circle does work to contain magics within. This is... Even though the sigils are not fully complete, the circle itself is.
That's useful. That's very useful. Whew. But anyway, where were we? We're having a moment.
You said something about it being a comfort that there being someone here.
It's a comfort knowing that there's, for the longest time on my side, it definitely was iffy being one of the few leaders of sorts. It wasn't exactly by choice. Despite the name, despite the title that I have, I didn't expect it to have any more weight than just, oh, you used to be a captain, like you used to man a ship. But
that is the thing with there's power in a name. Did you not even more so than just it being something to identify one as, but when you granted and acknowledged the name of Ferris, the change that brought over them was visible to all. The tales that speak of giving one's name to another and having power over them is not untrue. For with the name, you can command either respect or hatred from someone. And I am certain that, given the way interactions have been as of late, my name undoubtedly causes stirrings of anger within Ferris.
Yes, it seems to the point where even I can't talk them out of stuff. I tried talking to them earlier today, and they wouldn't listen. They just kept going about trying to dispose of things. Tried to hurt me, didn't succeed. Thankfully. Not in like a physical way, in an emotional way. I feel like if they tried in a physical way, that would not go the way that they expect.
Your physical prowess are well recognized.
Anyway, I mainly just came to drop off that extra copper for you. Hopefully this can be done. I will do my best to keep an eye on Ferris and Kareem, and
well, the compass will certainly be enough to allow me to finish the sigil. What I can do is, as of currently, the sigils do not run deep within. It only...
surface level.
For now, yes. As you can see, if I take it away, there's not much that is there. But with this, I will be able to reinforce it to a much stronger degree, which should help.
Thank you once again. I'm going to be heading back now. I'll let you do whatever.
Make
final
sure you
things
get your
need
rest,
done.
or I will sick the doctor on you.
Of course, of course. I've actually asked them to make me some more of those slowness potions. They're very calming. I didn't expect that. Most people would tip their arrows with them, so that way you wouldn't be good on a battlefield. But I guess the right dose in the right time makes all the difference.
Well, have you never noticed before when you are actively doing something it is hard to fall in that restful state, but the moment that you stop or you slow down, you are hit with a wave of weariness.
Mm-hmm. Those extra battle tendencies just getting the best of me, I guess.
Oh, but it would seem that we lost some crops.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Well, you have nothing to apologize for. We have what is needed to replant. And we have managed to bring most of the crops over here. Captain. Captain. Should I find additional name markers, did you have requests for the remaining lodels?
I don't think so. I've never really been the best at naming. Eldak was probably the best name I ever gave them. Also, it's gonna take a while for that water to stop. You never realize how far and fast water can spread if you let it.
It is a very powerful force of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if the captain is making their retirement for the evening, perhaps we should prepare for ours as well. But we do not wish to intrude on them while they are preparing for their rest, so we must let them retire first. It's only the polite thing to do if we are to live within their walls. We should let them go to their rest before they have to worry about others being nearby. Given the matters that the ritual deals with, the sigils I am making are quite pertinent. I could substitute with others, but in this case, I do believe that this one is going to be Let's see how our animal companions are faring. That's right, we should check on the mountainside of the pigs. See if they have begun to regrow at the exponential rate they were before. That water is slowly making its way. Oh wait, it is not going to because it connected to the flight range water that we had here. We must undo that before it will recover, so let's go ahead and remove that. Alright, now we can replace it. Need to put this back here. There we go. We have the lights there restored. We have some more barriers for front fire. So they did give us the minerals and the crystals that were required to finish setting up the base of the magic circle for the ritual. And then we will retire. If the captain has not retired by then we will make use of one of our other places of rest. But the pigs, see what we can do in regards to the growth. Seems since friend Olive made the disappearance, they have slowed down to some degree. But they do still come in with an exorbitant rate. But that works just fine for our purposes. Now, where should we make this delivery to? There's quite a few options. I believe by the lighthouse would be most pertinent. And give the appropriate reactions we need. Well, perhaps by the stables. We did move the animals away. There we go. A few didn't quite make it to the desired locations, but enough did. It has had noticeable impact. And that is what we wanted. Now let us start to cook some more foods for the others, as we are doing our job of providing meals for everyone. We must make sure all are fed. I'll just see if they're coming back on their own, or if we need to meddle in their affairs. A few came back. And these ones will go to the lighthouse. Now, where are the ones by the lighthouse? There's some on the side. I'm not certain that will reach far enough. Oh, that works. And now to bring the captain some dinner as they work. looks like the forge has been deconstructed. Where they moved it to, I am not quite certain. But wherever they are working, they will turn to their rest at some point. And we'll be right here, waiting for the return of the captain. Rest well. Alright, let's go ahead and see who I got that I can send y'all on over to. As we are done with lore, so let's go ahead and get y'all a battle royale while we get that going. Let's see what options I got. So we want something nice and calm after the lore vibes. So let's see. Well, that works out rather well. We can go over there. They're usually pretty calm. So let's get the battle royale going, and then we're going to be doing a raid over to Captain Jellyfish. Here are the raid messages if you would like. Do not feel obligated to use one, but they're there if you want to. As is our next plans event on stream is we're going to be doing a collab on Friday. But anyway, no, not this week, because this week work decided to be jank with my hours, so I'm not doing anything on Friday this week because I am not going to get out of work until after midnight. So next potential stream is potential collab on Saturday. I will keep you all posted in the Discord. As usual, Sunday nights are going to be watch parties. I do believe that this week we're going to be watching the first Mamma Mia movie. I'll have to double check my notes as to what we're doing with that stuff. But that is the plans for the rest of this week. Make sure you are taking care of yourselves, get your rest, get your eats and sleeps, and please stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see those of you who can make it next time around.